Hello everyone, welcome back to Full Grown Gaming's Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This episode's actually probably going to be a little bit shorter than you're used to, and only because I have family coming over pretty soon, but I can't let that stop me from getting a video, alright? But yeah, this is episode 10. Every time I reach the milestone of episode 10 in a Let's Play, I feel like obviously the game's nowhere near done or anything, but I feel like I've accomplished a milestone. I still remember back in the Mario 64 days when I thought episode 10 was like an unreachable goal or something like that, and way back then, it would literally be probably a week or two between uploads, so things have definitely changed since then. Anyway, the first thing that I want to do in this episode is there is a little mini-game that we can play. It seems like this game is completely littered with mini-games all over the place, but this mini-game, it's really frustrating, if only because it seems very random. Oh, and another thing, I went out and bought another Deku shield. I actually bought it in the Kokiri Forest, so now we have both of the shields that we should have. Now, let's see if we can do it here. No, we can't. I was gonna say, well, apparently we can. I was gonna show you that if the put away icon comes up right now when you don't have anything equipped, you actually put Navi. It looks like he goes into your hat or something like that. But anyway, let's get to the minigame. This girl actually does something in Majora's Mask, also related to a minigame too, so that's kind of funny. But this minigame is the Bombchu Bowling minigame. I'm not gonna read all that, but basically you get 10 chances, and I don't want the bombs. See, the thing with this minigame is, oh, I don't want to talk to you again, but the prize is not always what you want it to be. There are two things that I want to win here. Actually, kind of three things. I want to win Bombchus, I want to win a piece of heart, and I want to win the bomb bag. So what I'm probably going to do is just play one time, and then speed up the rest, because it could be forever before I get everything. So let's just go ahead and show you the minigame. The first, basically, the things that you get, it's kind of hard to explain. You take out a Bombchu, and you have to throw it into the little hole thing, and if you don't know what a Bombchu is, basically it's a bomb that moves. And I think Chu, C-H-U in Japanese, like that sound or whatever, I'm not sure how the linguistics of Japanese works or anything. Anyway, that means mouse, I think. So, it kind of makes sense. I guess it's a bomb mouse. It kind of looks like a mouse. But you have to throw them, or let them run over there into the holes. And the thing is, first of all, there's obstacles, as you can see, and each kind of level is different. So if I try this minigame again, like if I fail, which it looks like I will, the holes that we have to put the Bombchus into won't necessarily be in the same places. So it's not like I can just say, stand right here, and, you know, let it fly, or whatever. And usually, though, the first one is that small one really close to you, and usually the last one is like this. Usually that second one is somewhere else. Alright, so the thing is, there's chickens. This would be very easy if we could just let it fly like that. But there's one of those spiky things and chickens in the way. As you can see, that's gonna hit that again, isn't it? Just great. So what I like to do for this one is kind of just, basically you have to go attack it from the side. You're probably not gonna get it from the front. Are you kidding? That was close. You're probably not gonna get it from the front because those chickens, especially that big chicken, is probably going to mess you up. So you know what, guys? I'm just gonna speed it up. Let's see what the prize is gonna be this time. A bomb bag, so hopefully I get it. Finally! Oh my god, guys, this is one of the most ridiculous minigames I have ever played in my life. At least I got the bomb bag, but now, well, now it's the biggest bomb bag and carry up to 40, I think it said, but now I've got to go for the heart piece and the Bombchu, so I guess I'll do this again. Well, at least I won the Bombchus now. I think I've got the last one kind of down. Hopefully I can get it for the piece of heart, which is the only prize left that I need. god! Oh my goodness, that took forever. Probably, I don't know how much of that I'm gonna have to speed up and cut out and stuff, but that was literally like half an hour to get all 3 of those things. I'm in shock. I know that game is annoying, and I think I said that before I started. It was so long ago, I don't remember now. But I didn't have any idea how annoying it was going to be. I didn't think it was going to take half an hour. Oh my goodness. But anyway, now that we've done that, and as you guys can see, my magic meter is kind of low, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not, like I said, not sure how I'm going to edit that beast of a sequence together, but I had to go back to that place in the market to get those rupees. I showed you guys at the beginning of the Let's Play, really, and I used this move right here a lot, you know, this thing right here, to open up all of the pots at once so I could refill my rupees, because that game costs 30 like every time you play, so I had to do that like 2 or 3 times. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can come over here and get our second, actually I think this is going to be our first like fairy power. And here is our second fairy that we've ever seen. She's not quite as pointy as the first one, I wouldn't say, but she's all red, so that's kind of cool. And she's going to give us a power called Din's Fire. I guess I'm getting a little ahead of the game here, but Din's Fire is sort of a... Apparently she's the Great Fairy of Magic, by the way, and it's a magic spell. There are 3 in the game. One is called Din's Fire, which is what we're getting right now, and I'm not going to spoil the other 2, even though it's probably common knowledge at this point in time. Anyway, I can think of one time when this spell ever needs to be used. It can be used against enemies and stuff like that, but I never found it that useful, if only because it takes so much magic to use. As soon as she stops talking to me, I'll show you what it is, though. But apparently, yep, see? We can use Din's Fire not only to attack, but also to burn things, which is actually kind of... I'm not sure if you can even beat the game without Din's Fire, now that I think about it, because there's one part in the game where you have to light a lot of torches at once, and you'll have a certain amount of time to do it, and that is the only thing that I can think of that will let you do it that fast. Alright, now I think one more thing is what I have time for this episode. I had a whole list of things I wanted to do. I know I said it was going to be a short one, but I had more stuff I wanted to do. I had no idea the amount of time that I was given, basically, to do this episode would be filled with Bombchu Bowling. That was almost as bad as... Let me think. There's got to be something in the Final Fantasy VII Let's Play that was as bad as that. I'm thinking maybe trying to catch a chocobo was about how bad that was. Or if you guys, I think we might have mentioned it, but I didn't show much of it on camera. That one time we had to find those enemies that would teach us that one enemy skill. I don't know. Alright, so you know what? I'm losing my mind already. I need to go to the mask shop, because we already gave the Keaton mask to that guard. And now we have to pay back the... I don't think we ever came back here to pay the guy back. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, great! You sold it! Please, pay back 10 rupees for the Keaton mask now. Payment received. But now that we've done that, you can see that there's actually a skull mask. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. And who in the world could possibly want a skull mask? If you think it's somebody in the graveyard, which is actually a pretty good guess, that's not quite it. We actually have to take this back to the Skull Kid, back in the Lost Woods. So you know what? I'm not gonna waste a whole lot of time, you know, running all the way back to the Lost Woods after I wasted so much time with the, you know, the Bombchu Bowling, so I will see you guys back at the Lost Woods. And here we are, so hopefully that didn't take too long for you guys. It took me about a couple of minutes. But you guys can see that the Lost Woods are actually, like I said in one episode, Kokiri Forest and the Lost Woods actually kind of reflect what time of the day it is outside. Not just daytime or nighttime, but kind of like dusk as well. And you might be wondering why I'm not going straight for the Skull Kid, and that is because there's actually a place over here you can go and take your Skull Mask, and you'll get an upgrade, I believe, either to our Deku Sticks, or I think it's our Deku Sticks, actually. But, where's the grotto? There it is. Now, if we equip it, watch what happens. We get a whole host of fans, I guess. These guys really like the, you know, the skull mask. If you come in here with a Keaton mask, I think I might have mentioned it. I think all they do is, like, throw stuff at you. So that's kind of cool. Oh, well, I was going to read that, but apparently I just accidentally skipped it. But yeah, like I said, we get a Deku Stick upgrade, I believe. I didn't really look at it that closely. But now that we've done that, we really have no use for the Skull Mask anymore. And now that we have done that, we can give it to the Skull Kid. And I'm not going to tell you, it's kind of funny with the Skull Kid, actually, because he doesn't quite give us what it's worth. And just to get there faster, I'm going to leave and come back, you know. No need in backtracking all the way through when we can just leave the wrong way and be right back at the beginning. Oh, and another thing you need to know about this is you have to have Saria's song to do this, because if you guys remember that one time... Oh, wait, what am I doing? That one time I played Saria's song, we got that heart piece. You have to do that before you do this. Hee hee, under that mask, aren't you that Kokiri kid? Quite an unusual mask you have there, hee hee, I like it. It may make me look a little bit tougher. Hey, why don't you give it to me? Okay, I guess so. Yowza! I'm gonna wear this all the time! So apparently, he just gave us 10 rupees for the 20 rupee mask. I'm not sure, I don't think there are any other ones that really do that. I can't remember though. Basically, the thing is that he gave us 10, it's worth 20, so we have to pay 20 rupees out of our own pocket to pay back the Happy Mask salesman to cover the cost of the mask. But for this episode, I'm just going to have to say that is just about enough. I know it's probably going to be a short episode to you guys with all of the stuff I'm going to have to cut out and speed up and stuff, but it's been 45 minutes about since I started this episode, and it's hard to believe back in the day in Final Fantasy VII days, we would have episodes that were 45 minutes long of content, not just the recording. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching episode 10 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and I want to see you guys back for the next episode.